I go to the last job and pull on those guys. I still got like information.
Yeah. It's cool. We're just going to school. You say you talking about something. Hey, what the charge is? It ain't charged up. Alright, so we'll go with what we got. It's all good. We just don't go in the spirit out. Get your precept. You got some precept.
Yeah, I thought I had some.
I want to open up Zechariah 13:8-9. I'll read Zechariah 13:8-9. You lied.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Yeah, you lied.
Shit, that's a lot.
Sorry.
All right, we Hebrew Israelites, we come week in and we got upside down for all of America, man. All right, first and foremost, we're gonna give all honor and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai.
all right, Bahashem, Rakakadash.
Hashem, Rakak, Kodash.
All right, that's the Holy Spirit, man. All right, and the Lashimon Kadash means the Holy Tongue, man, which is our true language, man, Hebrew. All right, we want to say double honor to the elders, the apostles, the great millstone, man, who rule well and teach well. All right, being an example of Israel, man, the elect. We want to say peace and blessing. Salutations to the brother on the board wind all across the globe. Looking the truth, man, the truth and sincerity, man. All right, like I said, we the Hebrew Israelites, man. No such thing as black Hebrew Israelites, man. All right, because you forgot about Issachar, you know, Vanessa, Ephraim, all right, Javelin, all right. You forgot about them tribes, man. All right, they're not considered so-called black, man. All right, so we the Hebrew Israelites, man. You know, we just coming in another little weekend, man. Another day, man. Push this word, man. Follow the truth, man. All right? And just really lay the law down for you. How about you, Shai? Ushering in the kingdom of heaven, man, for the Israelites, man. You know?
Yeah, because it's like the scriptures read, man, you know, the labor is plenteous, but the workers are few. You know, so we was out here yesterday. We out here again today, you know. We got another fellow laborer, you know, brother who we can't get down with us on Saturday long, so we come out here, we get back to the vineyard, all right, and we do some more work, man, you know, because we coming into them times, man, where, hey, brothers got to be built up, man. This is where you build it on the highways and the hedges, man. This is where you fight it, man. This the war zone out here. You got to deal with the elements. You see the brother got his face covered up, man. He got a mean toothache, you know. That ain't stopping us, man. We're not going to let these bodies stop us from getting into the kingdom, man. Lord willing, you know, we suffer righteously, you know. Okay?
What I'm saying, going to him, there's something evil doing, man. So it's better to something righteous doing than evil doing.
That's right. That's right. You know? And yeah, if you have any precepts you want to bring out, bro, while you're trying to count, let us know. All right? We'll bring them out. All right? This is Zechariah chapter 13, verse 8. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die. All right, there are 2 parts. All right. It's talking about, first and foremost, judgment's going to start with the nation of Israel, man. All right. Look that up for me, Bible Shah, where it says judgment first begins with Israel. Okay. But while he's looking that up, I'm going to keep going. 2/3 of these people, get this sign, bro. 2/3 of these people, all right, is going to be destroyed all throughout the earth, man. Chiefly here in America, because that's where the bulk of the Negroes, Latinos, and the Native Americans, who are the true children of the Most High Power, that the people call God, Jehovah, Yahweh, all these names that they ignorantly call on because the Spirit is not dealing with them. All right? all those spirits that the Lord is not dealing with, he's going to come back and destroy. Okay? Now, contrary to popular belief, a lot of these people, the masses of these people, which are dead from the neck up, all right, they believe that the Lord is coming back to save everybody. We're going to have this one big coexistence, all right, where everybody's just going to get along. You know how Martin used to say, can we all just get along? Well, no. The Lord didn't set it up for everybody to get along. The Lord didn't set the world up, the nations of people up to be equal. All right, the Lord doesn't believe in equality. All right, the Lord set up the nations of people to rule righteously and judge the earth, and he set up people to serve those people that he set up, man. So in other words, he set up kings, okay, and he set up servants. All right. Now, did you find it?
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead.
All right. This 1 Peter 4:17. For the time has come that judgment must begin at the house of Yahweh, and if it first begin at us, what shall the end of them be that obey not the gospel of Yahweh?
Hey, the time is now. Like what we always say is that this place lacks judgment. Okay? The only judgment that this place has is the prophets, the men of the Lord that come out and preach and teach the judgment that was given. All right? Because the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding was only given to the remnant of the Lord's people. Okay? That remnant is the 1/3, man. All right? So the 2/3 of the people who lack judgment because they follow after the ways of the wicked, who is the Caucasian devil, known in the scriptures as Esau, Edom, man. All right? They rule the earth with rape, robbery, deceit, and lies, man. Okay? They go field to field, all right? And the field is the world. They go all throughout the world, rape, robbing, and murder the masses of the people, man. You know? Also, they can conquer lands and attain resources deceitfully, man. All right? How do you think this place became known as America? All right? You had an Italian settler known as Americo Vespucci, who this land was named after. All right? And also you have another Edomite devil known as Christopher Columbus, whose true name is Cristobal Colon, all right, who came over here and raped, robbed the so-called Native American Indians, man. All right? And they knew, all right, when you watch, it's a movie called 1492, all right? And then you go into history, all right, Christopher Columbus, he had Hebrew interpreters, man. And he knew, all right, from reading the Bible, that the nation of Israel, all right, meaning the northern kingdom, was over here in the Americas, man. Okay?
Yeah, he brought Hebrew interpreters over here.
Right, he had Hebrew interpreters, right? He had Hebrew interpreters, man.
Right.
Okay?
So that you know, he knew who he was coming to see over here.
Yeah.
You know? Elder Malcolm in Chicago go into that. It was five Hebrew.
Yeah, he had 5 Hebrew interpreters.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he knew exactly what people he was coming to deceive and ultimately destroy, you know. But that was the hand of the Most High ultimately punishing us for going off, man.
Right.
You know, that's ultimately why we suffer. We suffer because we transgressed, because we went backwards. You had something, bro? Okay. Read that in 2 Peter again. Bible shop.
Okay. It says, for the time is come that judgment must begin at the house of Yahweh, and if it first begin at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of Yahweh?
See, it first gonna begin with you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. You are the house of Israel, man. Okay? You are the ones who the laws, statutes, and commandments was given to abide by, to keep, to follow. You are the ones who had a contract with the Heavenly Father. Okay? Now, the only reason that we are able to even come back to the Heavenly Father is through His Son, Yahweh Shah, who you ignorantly know is Jesus Christ, because you have been deceived by the so-called white man who has painted the image and the likeness of the saints to his likeness, man.
That's right.
You know? So the more that you follow after these idols, the furthermore you raise the Lord's indignation to destroy you, man. Okay?
Which that's how the Most High set it up, because it said 2/3 my people gonna die, man.
That's right.
So the Lord has set that up, man. I got proof of the bad guilt, brother. Alright. This is Isaiah 6 and 9. And he said, go and tell this people, hear ye indeed, but understand not, and see indeed, but perceive not.
Right, because you people out here that's, you know, in the midst of the city, where we are commanded to go out and preach and teach. You know, the masses of you, like I said, and I'm going to continue to say, are dead. All right, spiritually dead, so you hear not, right? And you because you hear us speaking, you hear sounds coming out of our mouth, but you don't make out the words. You don't discern that this is detrimental to your sustaining life. All right, because these words that we speak come from the Heavenly Father and the Son to warn you.
That's right, bro.
To warn you of what? The coming judgment. To warn you of what? Zechariah 13 and 8. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die. To warn you of that. Okay? And how is it going to begin? All right? It's going to begin with suffering. All right? Sufferings of what? Famine. All right? Sufferings of what? Wars. Particularly race wars are going to happen first. All right? Natural disasters, earthquakes, diseases. You know, it's going to be all type of pestilences, like the brother said. It's going to be all type of chaos that's going to take place right here in America, man.
Right.
You know, everybody's so comfortable and secure in America. Why? Because it's that virgin daughter of Babylon. That virgin daughter, a virgin is something that hasn't been touched, that's never been penetrated. America's never been penetrated by any foreign land, you know, except, you know, they pulled that hoax off with 9/11 just so they can furthermore push their agenda to go and covet more land and seize more assets, you know. But that was all set up. That was all set up, man. You know? And see, that's what you have when you let the wicked rule. The wicked is willing to destroy its own people. And, yeah. You know?
That's how you know he the devil, man.
Right.
He'll
Destroy everybody.
He'll destroy everybody just to destroy us, man.
That's right.
Like, what type of person will do that, man?
Yep.
Hey, I got a quick precept on what you just talked about you know, how they not our words.
Bring it up.
Okay, this is Isaiah 51 and 16. It says, and I have put my words in thy mouth, and I have covered thee in the shadow of my hand,
Right.
that I may...
Let's go into that shit in Proverbs 35, man. He said he done put out in his hand, man, which is that sheep, man. He's our protector.
Good.
You know?
All right. That I may...
Top again,
Okay. This is Isaiah 51 and 16. And I have put my words in thy mouth, and I have covered thee.
Yeah, because these are not our words, like I said. You know? Hey, we just was given the spirit, all right? Which the spirit is the word, okay? We were just given the words of the Heavenly Father and the Son to speak to you people, to warn you. And these words, in the process of us speaking these words, there's blood mingled in it, man. Okay? But see, you don't see it. But all we see is blood.
That's right. That's right.
And in the process of us seeing this blood, we don't want our hands in it.
That's right.
So this is a process of us cleansing ourselves right, from the destruction and the bloodshed that's coming to this place. So you read in Revelation, which I believe is 20:16, it tells you about the blood being, the blood is going to be up to the horse's bridle when the Lord comes back and destroy this place. There's going to be blood up to the horse's bridle, and it's going to be 200 furlongs. Okay, the length. So it's going to be blood as far as the eyes can see. All right, up to the horse's neck, man.
You're walking over bodies.
The streets is going to be a swimming pool full of blood, man.
It says, I have covered thee in the shadow of my hand, that I may plant the heavens and lay the foundation of the earth, and say unto Zion, thou art my people.
Zion, all right, in the Hebrew it's the Zion one, all right, which means monument or remnant. All right, now who is that monument and that remnant? Hey, get Daniel, I believe it's where it says the Lord, I think it's Daniel 4:17. But this is Zechariah 13, verse 9. Well, I'm still in 8. It says, but the third shall be left therein. That third is Zion. Okay? 1/3. All right? 1/3 of the nation of Israel, which would be 33.4%. All right? Because the 2/3 is 66.6%. Now that's a lot, because actually they consider you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans what they call you, and those names that you embrace, they consider you the minority. But in actuality, Israel is just the sands of the sea and the stars of the heaven, which can't be counted. Right. So it's more Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans in the earth than anything, man. We're the most reproductive vessels in the earth, man. All Jake do is want to have sex.
Well,
all right?
That's why he say he number all the rest of the nation according to what? Children of Israel.
Right.
You know?
Right. You know? Zechariah 13:9. And I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined. Now, what is the fire? Okay? It's twofold, because it's going to be a physical fire, right? And it's going to be a spiritual fire, man. Because the spiritual fire is the affliction, you know, the suffering the brother was going into, you know, dealing with these bodies, dealing with you people not paying attention.
Right.
That's suffering in itself, because it's like we're talking to the air.
Yeah.
You know, because you people don't care about death. You don't really care about mass death and destruction.
Yeah, they worried about going to a fucking basketball game or whatever kind of folly this shit is.
You don't care about spiritual things. You know, you can't see past the first layer. You can't see past your attire. You can't see past the tangible things, the things that you can touch. But guess what? What do you think makes your vessel move? There's a spirit in you, man.
Right.
Okay? And once you learn, right, who you are according to the spirit, then you'll know what your judgment is. That's why the Lord got us out here, to tell you who you are according to the spirit. If you can't receive this word, and you're a so-called Negro, Latino, or Native American, right, then you are number to the sword. You are part of a special club. Zechariah 13:8, that 2/3 club. That club of spirits that the Most High set up to be destroyed. Just like in the time of us coming out of the land of Egypt, right? When we're in the wilderness, 2/3 of our people continually complain about suffering, about the affliction. But what was the Lord doing? He was preparing us to go into a land flowing with milk and honey. He was preparing to refine us. When you refine something, that means you make it pure, you know? You make it rich. You make it desirable, okay? And that's what the Lord's doing with the remnant, which we just went into. The remnant is Zion, to Zion one in the Hebrew. Starting with the men that you see right here, that's the hope that we have. We hope that we are that number, all right, that comes through these fiery trials, through the famine, the race wars, the pestilence and the diseases, you know. That's why we do what? We continually pray, we continually fast, we continually come out here and get the blood off our hands, man.
I got a quick precept, bro.
Go ahead.
All right, this Ezekiel 12:2. It says, "Son of man, thou dwellest in the midst of a rebellious house, which have eyes to see and see not."
See, y'all got eyes to see, and that rebellious house that you're dwelling in, you dwelling in the house of the devil, man. Who's the so-called white man? Okay.
It says, "And they have ears to hear and hear not."
Right, you got ears to hear, but you don't want to hear. You know, it's a saying in the world, the truth hurts. And see, people don't want to hear what's uncomfortable. People want to hear that feel-good doctrine. You know?
Yeah, smooth, dude. That's right.
People go to church, right? Which this is the real church.
Right.
You go to the harlot house, all right? You go to where the devil does his best work, okay? And the thing about the devil is, if you notice, from the beginning of time, all right, when he first made his appearance in the garden, he beguiled Eve, all right? What did he do? He made her feel comfortable with being wicked. He put words, he put his words together in an eloquent sense that made her accept it. It enticed her, you know? And that's the thing with you women today. You got that spirit where really you want to be heard, and then after a while you want a nigga to talk to you and tell you flattering things. You love to be flattered. You know, a woman loves to be flattered, man. Like, cause a woman is really deceived by what she hears. Men are deceived by what they see, and you women know that. That's why you dress half-ass naked. You come out, you know, with the tights, you know, the yoga pants, push-up bras, makeup, the eyelashes, because men are deceived by what they see. You got something? Yeah.
This is Sawak 25 and 24. Of the women came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die.
Right. See, of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through the woman we all die. You know, that's because, hey, get that where it say there should be a new thing in the earth. A woman shall compass a man. All right. That's because. Matter of fact, get it and then I'm gonna break it down unless y'all brothers looking it up. You looking it up? Yeah. Okay. Because see, this whole land here in America is ruled off a bunch of woman worship. You know, it's all about ladies first. You know, and that's what Satan's approach was. That's how you know that the devil is ruling. Because the same approach that he took in the garden is the same approach he's taking today. Ladies first. He went after the woman first because she's the weaker vessel. What was the greatest gift that the Most High gave to man? The woman. A helpmeet, all right, for a man. Okay? Now, that woman, when she was deceived by the serpent, sin came into the earth. And what are the wages of sin? And the brother looked that up, Bible Shop. The wages of sin is death. You got that? Bring it out.
Yeah, I got it. I was gonna say too, the serpent lied to the woman as well. You know, he told her some truth, but he lied to her because he told her, "You shall not surely die."
Right. That's the spirit. That's the spirit. That's the spirit of the serpent. The spirit of the serpent. See, that's how we know that these church houses, they don't got the truth, because that's what they do. You know, they take the Bible because the Bible is the truth. They read a couple of scriptures out of it, but they only read the feel-good scriptures. Okay, they don't read Isaiah 45 and 17. They don't read Isaiah 66. Okay, They don't read Isaiah 14 to 21. They don't read the scriptures that talk about the Lord coming back with anger and with his fire. They don't read the scriptures in the New Testament and say, think not that I come to send peace on earth. Okay? They read those prosperity scriptures. They read those sweet psalms that make you feel good. You know? Because that's the same approach that the serpent took. That's how we know that what? This kingdom is being ruled by the devil. Who is who?
She had gotta like, she asked the question like, she had told God said anything, God said this. You know what I'm saying? He asked her with a question.
Yeah, he repeated her question and twisted it. Yeah, he repeated her question and twisted it. Because he know the truth. The devil knows the truth. Okay? The devil knows the Bible. The devil is a son of God.
Right.
Okay? The devil is one of the sons of God, man. Particularly, he's the son of perdition. Alright? The devil, the spiritual demon Satan, alright, is the vessel or the spirit, because the vessel of the spiritual demon Satan is Esau Edom. Alright? The physical counterpart of the spiritual demon Satan is Esau Edom. Now, the spiritual demon Satan, right? He's the son of perdition because he's the spirit that the Most High comes uses to destroy. All right. What did he say in Deuteronomy 28 and 48? That he shall put a yoke of iron upon our neck until he have destroyed thee. Well, you don't see any yokes of iron on our neck, right? So Satan has pretty much accomplished his task. Get Revelation 12 and 12, Bible Shop, and then jump back to whatever precept you was holding.
All right, it's Revelations 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them.
Hey, who dwelling in the heavens right now? Okay? Which for you people that are ignorant to the terminology and the meanings of heavens, heaven is a rulership.
Right.
All right? And heaven would be considered the seat where whoever is ruling is in. All right? So who's enjoying the highest pleasures of the earth? The so-called white man. Who is the most privileged nation of people, all right, on the face of the earth? The so-called white man.
Man, that was his blessing, bro. You got the fatness of the earth and jewels of heaven, bro.
So Revelation 12 and 12 is saying what? Rejoice, O ye heavens. Okay? Live it up. You Caucasians, live it up, man. Okay? Because rightfully so, just like you call yourself Caucasians, that's where your ass is going. Okay? Back to the caves.
It says, and ye that dwell in them, woe to the inhabitants of the earth and the sea, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he know he have but a short time.
That's talking about you 2/3. That's talking about that fire that's coming upon you 2/3. All right? See, before the physical fire comes, the spiritual fire is going to come.
Right.
All right? Who's going to apply that fire to your ass? The Caucasian devils who are ruling, man.
Right.
Is that it on 12 and 12?
Yeah, that's it, bro.
Read it again, Bible Shah, while you get it.
Okay, it's Revelations 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and sea and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath.
Yeah, woe is destruction. Woe to the inhabitants of the sea. He's talking about you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, where judgment is going to first begin. Because ultimately, he's going to apply the pressure to your ass.
Right.
Because that's who the Lord set up to apply the pressure to your ass. He's the Most High's whipping stick, man. See, you're living in a world where so-called white man had told you free. So on a hot sunny day, you can go get a snow cone or a daiquiri, you know. Then, you know, on the weekend, you can pretty much live it up, you know, buy a couple things. You get your 2-3 days of freedom. And then the whole week while you're at work, all you're doing is talking about what you did the whole weekend. But see, free people don't have to work.
Yeah.
That's why it's free. That's why they free.
Hey, the Rothschilds ain't doing no work.
Yeah,
Rockefellers,
Shit, the average Edomite. Shit,
Right, bro.
Tuesday, they golfing on Tuesday.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? On the river, on the boat Wednesday.
Yeah, you don't see Esau working like that during the week. You don't see the so-called white man working like that, man. All right? You don't see them working. And if they is working, their job's not really work.
Yeah, not really
They sitting at a desk, you know.
Giving out
Supervised.
order. They giving out order.
Overseeing.
Man, I was just thinking, that made me think, man, I had to go to the damn doctor. I gotta pay a fucking $50 copay to go see a goddamn Edomite doctor, man. He ain't doing a goddamn thing. It took his ass all of 15, 20 minutes. I was in and out. That motherfucker took my weight, a height, sat down. You know what I'm saying? The nurse did all that. Really, he didn't even do that. The nurse did all that.
Yeah.
You know?
You just come in and write a prescription out.
And that's just what I paid on the spot. That doesn't include what my insurance, you know what I'm saying, what he really getting paid. Yeah, these devils don't do no work, man. You know? But they tell you free. You gotta pay for water, electricity. You gotta pay to drive on the street. You gotta pay for the street. They don't repair your streets. You got potholes, tear your car up.
Yeah.
You know, man, this place low level, man.
A base kingdom for a base man.
Hey, bring that out. Daniel 4 and you got it. Daniel, you got it.
I got one.
Go ahead.
This limitation, 5 and 5. Our necks are under persecution. We labor and have no rest.
Right, we labor and have no rest. You don't got no rest. All you doing, when I'm talking about you, I'm talking about you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. You going to work to make money to come back to work.
Yeah.
Think about it. When you was a slave in the time before slavery was so-called abolished, which is not, it's just an illusion. It's still slavery going on out here. But see, I'm gonna break it down for you. See, when you was under your master's oppression, you didn't have to pay for lights, you didn't have to pay for food, you didn't have to pay for water, housing, you didn't have to pay for any of that.
Yep.
The master provided that.
Yep.
So what does the master provide for you now? The average Negro makes about a $350 check a week. Okay? 400, 500 max. The average Negro. Okay? The average cost of living, let's just say here in Memphis. All right? The lowest level of living is going to cost you at least $1,500 a month. That's least. That's the least. That's for a Jake who's living beyond his means. That means no Nikes, nigga, no Jordans, no Polo, no none of that. That means Walmart, Save a Lot, pay less.
Shacks.
Now, what Negro you know live like that?
None. That's you a bomb on the street. Ain't nobody doing that.
So when you do it like when you do the math, all right, all you doing is working to continually go back to work, which is what? Slavery. That's exactly what they did to you in the time of slavery. They fed you, they gave you somewhere to sleep, they gave you water, and you got your ass back up and you went back to work. They might give you a day off. You can go out and entertain your family a little bit, you know, if they let you stay with your family, because most of the time you ain't even with your family. Most of the time, which is the same thing they're doing right now. They separated the father from the household. And it was just the mothers with the young bucks. And the reason they was calling them young bucks, because these homosexual Caucasians, right, was busting your young boys in the butt, man. They used to call it buck breaking. You think they don't have to pay for this? You think they don't have to pay for that? You think just because they gave you a job, they stop putting a physical whip to your back?
Yeah.
That he your friend now, huh?
Yeah.
You niggas low level, man. Your way of thinking is low level, man. You comfortable being a slave. You comfortable with a base, foul, wicked ass man ruling over you, man.
Hey, that's why the scriptures say, is Israel a servant? Is he a homeborn slave?
Yeah.
You know, hey, Israel ain't got comfortable with just being, low level. Just having enough to make it, like you say, over the weekend to get by to the next week, just to get your ass
right back up.
Wrapped in the head with a pile of bills and do the shit all over again the next month.
Yeah.
You know? It's like that hamster on the wheel, man. You ain't going nowhere.
You don't even see the CEO of your company.
Yeah.
Look, man, I've been working a job 2 years. All I know is my owner's name. I did when I go to these places, they know him personally. They be talking to me like we just sat down, like he invited me to his house and had dinner or something.
Yeah.
I don't know him.
Yeah.
Shit, I just push his product out to make my little slave check and keep sustaining so I can do the Lord's work. And see, this is our real job right here.
Right.
See, our riches is in the world to come. And see, to all you people who are neglecting this word and this message is falling on deaf ears, you're going to be ashamed in the kingdom.
Right.
You're going to be kings, true enough, but you're going to be shamed in the kingdom because you neglected the word, man. And when I say you going to be kings, I'm talking about you Negroes, Latinos, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans.
Done.
This is Psalms 17-13. Arise, O Yahweh, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. And he talking about the so-called white man, man. Going all the way back to Genesis, man. His blessing, man. His blessing gonna be the sword, man. The fatness of the earth, the doors of heaven, man. So this was King David, man. All right, ultimately, you know what I'm saying? This us. This the way we think, man. This the way we supposed to think. Pass him down, man. All right, take him out of rulership, man. All right, deliver me. All right, from the so-called white man, the time to come, man. All right, because he coming down having great wrath because he know he had nothing but a short time, man. This is why we out here doing this work, man. In truth and sincerity, man. Because we want Yahweh Shema Shai to deliver us from the wicked, man. All right, which is his sword, man, in the day to come, man. Which is that Jacob trouble in the hour of temptation, man. All right, because it's not going to get better, man. It's going to get worse, man. All right, that's why it said better at the end of the thing than the beginning, man. You know, because it's gonna get the cracking, man. But these people don't see, because what? It goes back to what I was bringing out earlier, man. They got eyes they can't see and ears they can't hear, man. You know, but the Most High did that, man. Going back to John 15, man. All right, because they ain't gonna have no cloak for they sin, man. So they walk by because hey, the Most High got them. Oh, hey, yeah, you want to pay the prophet, you know. You ain't stop, you ain't get the ask, you ain't consider. That's what they say, my people don't consider, man.
Right.
You know? But guess what? They gonna get destroyed for that, man. Ultimately, we gotta come out because who out here, the elect, man. That's why I said cheap place to come for. You ain't like IUIC going to the hood. Ain't no the elect ain't in the hood, man, like that, man. Alright? Capri the face on Chinese or Capri the face Japanese. Alright? They ain't in the hood. You only got Jake in the hood, man. You know, Capri the face Edomite. You know what I'm saying? They ain't in the hood.
That let you know too, Slocky, bro, Slocky. That let you know too they real calm, man. Because that's all they looking for is a dark-skinned Jake. You know, a dark-skinned, light-skinned Jake, man. They not looking for the, like you were saying, confusing the face.
Right.
You
So
know?
they want the whole 144 come out of the cheek.
Yeah, they want the whole 144,000 to be looking like
what's it called?
Wesley Snipes. John Snipes. Wesley Snipes. All 144. Come on, man. Y'all come on,
Which is
man.
12,000 out of each tribe, man. What other tribes said, man? They not in the hood, man. Even though we all in property. You know, we all in property, man.
Yeah, Jake done for it, man. Jake, like I said, Jake destroyed. Jake been destroyed by his oppressor, man. You know? So, hey, the Lord ultimately, he gave them over to destruction. He gave them over to the son of perdition. But bring that up, Daniel. You still reading yours up?
All right. It's Daniel 4:17. This matter is by the decree of the watchers, and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men.
Right. They gonna know it again, man.
Hey, and we the watchmen. It said this matter is by the decree of the watchmen.
Right. Which is the prophets,
that the living may know. Who is the living? The ones that are able to receive the spirit of truth, which is this word, man.
Right.
Which is the elect, man.
Because, see, like I've been saying since we started, the majority, all right, of the people, or the masses of the people are dead from the neck up. They don't hear this, they don't see this, they can't taste it, you know. They can't smell, they can't smell in our solemn assembly. But the Lord say, he shall not smell in your solemn assembly. You know, your solemn assemblies where you get together and you put together Easter baskets and paint Easter eggs and put up Christmas trees, which is Nimrod's penis in your house, and decorate it and dedicate it. Say this is in honor of the Lord. The Lord said he ain't dealing with that, man.
Right.
The Lord is not dealing with your Easter Sunday, your Good Friday, your Christmas dinner, your Thanksgiving dinner, your Halloweens, your April Fools. Hey, the Lord is laughing at you, man. The Lord is laughing at you. You say you celebrated the death and the resurrection in the Lord. Well, it say the Lord in the Bible. It said that the Lord he passed and rose 3 days and 3 nights. How do you get that from Friday to Sunday? That's not 3 days and 3 nights.
Yeah.
And then your Easter, this what was that, last weekend? Your so-called Easter, it landed on April Fool's Day, man.
Yeah. That was the Most High. Hey, Most High got a sense of humor.
The Most High is allowing the devil to destroy you niggas, man. And he's laughing about it.
Right.
You know, because April Fool's Day is a day that you play jokes and you laugh. But the same day that you did your so-called Easter or Resurrection Sunday was April Fool's Day. You know? Because you are the fools.
Right.
Go ahead, bro.
Right. It says, and giveth it to whomsoever he will, and set up over it the bases of men.
Now, who are the bases of men? It's a nation of people out here that call themselves Caucasians because they dwelled in caves. Okay? That's a base person dwells in a cave. When you go in a cave, what do you find? Bats, rats, all type of creeping things. You know what I'm saying? No sunlight. Okay? That's the basis of man, man. Lord set the low, man. And that's who the Lord has set up. Going back to Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. All right? The earth is given to the hands of the wicked. See, if you live in a cave, all your existence pretty much, shit, you're neglected of the sunlight. You know what I'm saying? You basically gonna be having that dead aura on you. You're gonna be pale, pasty looking. You know what I'm saying? Cause what do you Edomites like to do? You like to go to the tanning salon. You know, hey, tanning is a $1 billion industry, man. But it's only one nation of people who get tans. There's only one nation of people that need tans. Because the sun rejects their pigment, man. What kind of God would do that? What kind of God would say, first thing he would say is let there be light.
Yeah.
And then he would design a people. Yeah. He would design a people, right? That can't accept the light. Their skin rejects the light.
Yeah. They are like real live vampires.
Real live vampires, man.
So,
just think about it. But hey, how is that love? Explain to me, how is that love? For the almighty power of the universe, the first thing he did was said, let there be light. And then he made a degenerate nation of people who every time they go out in the sun, it's like,
yeah.
no, yeah, I'm melting.
What that junk when every time the light, the sun hit him, he started smoking. I was dragging like, hey, he ain't dragging like, it's some type of beast or whatever. Every time the sun hit his day, he started smoking, so he got to be in the shade. I don't got that thing, man.
Hey, Jay can work out in the sun all day long, man.
Yeah, he gonna go get darker.
Get darker. Get stronger.
Yeah, that's right.
Because the sun actually makes us stronger, man. How you think we was able to survive 400 years of hardcore bondage, picking cotton and
moving rocks and shit.
Yeah. Chopping down
Picking up big
trees.
stones, you know what I mean?
Yeah, what it was it? Turning big rocks to small rocks.
Yeah, Django. Turn big rocks to small. Oh, okay. I got it.
I'm jumping green one day, jump down the field. This is Obadiah 1:1. The vision of Obadiah, thus said the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shah, power concerning Edom. He said concerning Edom, man, which is you so-called white people, you Caucasians, man. And this is going to further prove that Edom, Esau, is you so-called white people today, man. You know? We have heard a rumor from the Lord Yahweh, and what they say, and an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye, and let us rise up against him. Against her in battle.
Hey, who is that? Who is those ambassadors that he sent? His prophets, man. The men of the Lord. We are the ambassadors of the Lord. We come out here to tell you who your enemy is, man. You don't know. You're still looking for a man with a red suit with a long tail. There you go, right? That's him right there. There you go.
See.
There go the devil right there, man. Hey, put the camera on there, bro. That's the devil right there, man.
I'm appalled.
That's who you can't seem to figure out who your enemy is, man.
I'm appalled. Like, yeah.
That's the deception of it. See, Hollywood put all these horror movies out here. You don't know what to look for.
God.
But who runs Hollywood? Your real enemy. Bro. Keep going, bro.
And it says,
yeah, that's your enemy.
And it says, chapter 3, the pride of their heart have deceived thee. That's how it dwelleth, stolen thee. The pride of them have deceived thee.
Yeah, the pride of your enemy have deceived you, man. Now, it's going to describe who your enemy is.
That dwelleth in the clefts of the rock.
Caucasians.
That's right.
Cave dwellers.
Which is going back to you so-called white people, man.
You know, they dwelled in the
Caucasus Mountain, Russia, Georgia.
Yeah, the Caucasus Mountain of Georgia, Russia, man. All right. If you go back and Google Mount Seir, which is over there in that region, you'll see your White House. All you gotta do is Google Mount Seir. Google image Mount Seir, and you're gonna see the White House. The same structure. Why you think he like building up these skyscrapers? Used to living in the caves of the mountains, man. He loved being up high. Keep going, bro.
And it says, whose habitation is high, that side is high.
Whose habitation is high. Who like putting their houses on big hills? You be driving down the highway or the suburbs, their houses be way back off in the woods, up on the hill, big fence around the cast iron fence around it, outside of the normal population, you know? Go ahead, bro.
who shall bring me down to the ground?
Hey, Trump Towers, man. Trump said, who gonna bring him down? He said, ain't nobody gonna touch America. Out of the pride of his heart, that he's the cracker that's gonna get it done. Excuse my French.
Job done.
He's the Caucasian. I want to be politically correct. He's the Caucasian that's going to get it done, man. Trump, man. Mighty Trump. Big Don. The mighty ruler. You know? Some more on there. There you got it. Go ahead, I'll bring yours out.
All right, this Job 30, I'm going to start at 5. They were driven forth from among men. They cried after them as after a thief, to dwell in the clefts of the valleys, in the caves of the earth, and in the rocks.
Huh? Read that again.
It says,
Did you just go to the dictionary and read the Caucasian definition? Go ahead, read that definition again. Hey, this is the definition of a Caucasian right here in the Bible.
Job 30 and 6. To dwell in the cliffs of the valleys, in the caves of the earth, and in the rocks. Among the bushes they were brayed, under the nettles they were gathered together. They were children of fools, yea, children of base men.
Base men, going back to Daniel 4:17, the Lord said he set it up, the bases of men to rule, to be the kings. So the only reason that you Caucasians are ruling, because the Lord allowed you to rule. He allowed you to rule to do what? Bring affliction, pain, and suffering upon his children who transgress his laws, statutes, and commandments. You know? But guess what? That's going to be a turning of the table, so to speak. See, everything that you see that's turned upside down is going to be turned right side up. All right? The people that's on the bottom, they're going to be transferred to the top. And the people that's on the top are going to be transferred to the bottom. But we ain't going to walk up to him and say, hey, Mr. So-called white man, do you mind putting your foot on the ground so I can put my foot on your neck? You mind putting your neck on the ground? No, it ain't gonna work like that. That's what they teach the niggas in the churches, man.
We're gonna set up on man. We got time for people hanging on extra shit, man. You know? We got time for them, man. We got time for them around, man. Alright, this all that showing up busting, man. I'm busting the power of the Lord, man. The spirit, man. Alright? We ain't showing no damn busting, man. Alright? Come with the spirit of power, you have about your own shot, man. Let his law down, man. Alright? Ain't no time for bullshit out here, man. Alright? Let's see what's wins out here, man. Alright? Coming out here, week out, let our people know, man, the good news, man. Alright? But too bad about people this bad news, man, because what? They so into Esau, man. They love master, man. You know? So they comfortable. Just being oppressed, man. Like the brother had brought the scripture out in Lamentation 5 and 5, man. Our necks are under persecution, man.
Right.
Why? Because according to in the Apocrypha, man, we had this day in our captivity, man. You know? Hey, we go out, man. But how can we get out, man? By this word, man. I ain't coming down for this money and that, man. But guess what? You got about people they sell, man. Alright? That's why I said open to them that sell their needs, man. Alright? And they gonna be their head destroyed, man. Lord, when did it happen, man? You gotta know,
I'm gonna finish this off. It says, matter of fact, I'm gonna start over. Job 30 and 8. They were children of fools, yeah. Children of base men.
Yeah, children of fools, man. That's what you got over us, man. Children of fools, man. Alright? One, they don't even know how about shit around shop, man. Ever since the beginning, man. Adam, Cain and Abel, man, since the beginning, man. You know? They knew the law back then,
viler than the earth.
They're vile in the earth, man. You see that?
And when you go into that word vow, right? When you go into that word vow, right? It means a person without morals, man. Matter of fact, get it.
Let me get the last verse.
Hold on. Hold on, I want you to read that part again.
Okay.
Matter of fact, start back at the top. Let's start in this same verse.
This Job 30 and 8. They were children of fools, yeah, children of base men. They were viler than the earth.
They were viler than the earth. Now this that word vow, right? In the online etymology dictionary. It says morally repugnant, morally flawed, corrupt, wicked, of no value.
Wicked, man. Wicked got no value, man. That's the so-called white man, man. Alright, that's the base man, man. Wicked with no value, man. He don't give a damn, man. By his own people, man. Alright? That's the wicked, man. And he said, what the Lord said, the earth was given to the hand of the wicked. But no value, because you can look at America, man, and see, man. You know?
He's showing you he don't have no morals. What you have today is modern day Sodom and Gomorrah.
Right.
This is the only nation, alright? The United States is one of the only nations left, man, that, I ain't gonna say it's one of the only nations left, so like, it's the chief nation where homosexuality is promoted, man, okay? If you wanna be a homosexual, and you stay on the eastern part of the earth, all you gotta do is come to America. You wanna sleep with children? Come to America. You wanna sleep with beasts? Come to America. Any vile, morally, immoral act that you wanna commit, come to America. Do what thy will in America, man.
Right.
Read it again, Baba Shah.
This is Job 30 and 8. They were children of fools, yeah, children of base men. They were viler than the earth.
Right, it's talking about you Caucasians, man. You children of who? Esau. Alright, the eldest son of Isaac, whose blessing was the sword. The sword today would be military strength. Alright? Who has the self-proclaimed greatest military in the earth, man? America. Who controls that military? The Caucasian race, man. Esau. That's who you are according to the Bible, man.
That's right.
That's who you are according to the Bible, man. Ishashua. In the Hebrew, wasted away is he. Because your pigment is wasted away. Read it again,
Job 30 and 8. They were children of fools, yeah, children of base men. They were viler than the earth.
Good. They were viler than the earth, man.
Go down one more verse. It says, and now am I their song? Yea, am I their byword? God. So, you know, now we look upon like the low, you know what I'm saying, the low life. In this kingdom, they calling us niggas, spics, you know, what other whippets, you know? They look at us like we ain't shit. When the scriptures say, you know, it's the opposite. They the vile men of the earth. They the base men. Okay?
Yeah, because when they call us all kind of low level names, man.
Yeah, niggas, coons. They're Porsche monkeys. They ain't got every name in the book for check, man. You know?
Hey, but the scriptures got names for them. I'm finna give them one. This is Ezekiel chapter 24, verse 6. Wherefore, thus said the Lord power, woe to the bloody city, to the pot whose scum is therein, and whose scum is not gone out of it. Bring it out, piece by piece. Let no lot money. Okay? So you Caucasians are the scum of the earth, man. Alright? You are who the Bible is talking about spiritually, man. Okay? You are the scum of the earth, man. You know? And the Lord said, bring you out of the earth. And that's what's going to be done. You're going to be tied up, chained up. Alright? You're going to serve 1,000 years of hardcore bondage. And you're going to be put in a fire, man.
That's right.
Hey,
That's not going to be any of you mouth, man.
just in case y'all wondering,
Hey, turn the camera.
just in case y'all wondering why we out here, so-called white people going to slavery.
That's
right.
Alright? In the kingdom of heaven, these so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man.
That's right.
Alright? If you're not on this side, you're going to slavery, man.
That's right.
Alright, thus said the Lord, man.
Right.
Wonder why we out here, man. Alright?
Why he may be found.
Right, and that's what you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans supposed to be doing, man. Seeking the Lord, man, while he may be found, man. Alright, the doors of repentance is open, man. Alright, and it's gonna be open for a short time, man, because we at the end, man. Alright, salvation is good that we believe in, man. Alright, but y'all gonna wait till Jacob trouble come and try to get it right. It's gonna be too late, man. Seek the Lord while he may be found, man. Go ahead.
Call ye upon him while he is near.
Right, and how's the Lord done, man? Through his prophets, man.
Right.
That's out here week in and week out, man. Alright, in season, out of season, man. Alright, spreading the good news, man. Which the kingdom of heaven is at hand, man. Alright? The kingdom of heaven for you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Hispanics, man.
Done.
That's who the kingdom for. So-called white people, y'all going to slavery, man.
That's right.
Alright, thus said the Lord, man. Get ready. Alright? If y'all in y'all heaven, man. That's why I said the Lord said rejoice on daughter Edom, man. With you so-called white people, man. Y'all going to slavery.
Done.
Go ahead, huh?
Oh, that was it.
It's Romans chapter 9, verse 13. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated.
Right. If it's unrighteous with the Most High, man, do you say it's unrighteous, man? All right. If it's unrighteous, because the Lord hates the so-called white man, all right? And he loves the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American. You gonna say it's unrighteous with the Lord, man? No? Okay, right.
What shall we say then? Is there unrighteousness with the Most High?
Right. If you don't say that, damn, I don't like God, man. He don't like the so-called white man. This is unrighteous, man? No, man. Go ahead, bro.
The Most High forbid.
Right, the Most High forbid, man. Lord is not unrighteous with the Lord, man. Did you think about all the atrocities that the so-called white man did to the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American? All right? You just want to turn the other cheek? Hell no. All right, the Lord gonna bring that back to mind, man.
Right.
And he doing that with the prophets, man. The Most High forbid, man. Go ahead, huh?
For he said to Moses, I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy.
Right, he can do what he wanna do, man. Alright, the Most High can do what he wanna do, man. He gonna have mercy on who he have mercy on, man. Who is us to tell the Most High what to do, man?
Right.
He created us.
That's right. Like the scripture say, who had the power over the clay? You can't tell the Most High what to do. You know what I'm saying? You can't put them in a box and that ain't right, Lord. You're supposed to love everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Where the balance in that?
Bro. I always talk about my Jesus.
Now people do it, man. This I'm gonna start over at 6.
Go ahead.
Alright. This Isaiah 55 and 6. Seek ye the Lord while he may be found.
That's right.
Call ye upon him while he is near. Verse 7. Let the wicked forsake his way.
Hey, let's go to the so-called white man and 2/3 of our people, man. Alright? They wicked too, man. Forsake his way, which is what? The law, statutes, and commandments, man. Alright? Of the Bible, man. Not the Quran. Alright?
Right.
Not the book of Moors. Not the Egyptologists, man. Book of the dead. We're talking about the Holy Bible, man.
Right.
Go ahead, huh?
It says, righteous man his thoughts.
Right.
And let him return unto the Lord, Yahweh Shemel Shai.
That's right, and let him return, man. And who the hell, man? The elect, man. The elect gonna turn back to Yahweh Shemel Shai, man. Go ahead, now.
And he will have mercy upon him.
Right. Did he just not say he have mercy on whom he will have mercy on, man?
Right.
Alright, because what? Jake turned around, man. Alright? He started calling upon Yahweh Shemel Shai, man. He started reading, man. He started studying, man. He started coming out, watching the prophets, man. Alright? He forsook this way, man. He forsook the world, man. He came back, man. He started living, man. And you dead if you ain't got the truth, man. Alright? Because the ways of sin is death, man. And there were 2,000 people walking in here, man. Shadow of death, man.
Right. It says, for he will abundantly pardon.
That's right.
Alright. It says, verse 8, for my thoughts are not your thoughts.
Right. You cannot outthink the Most High, man. His thoughts are not your thoughts, man. Man, God, I think we should have did it like this. He 1,000 steps ahead of us, man.
Yeah, that's
We
right.
don't even know we're going to do tomorrow. The Lord already stopped that out, man. Alright? The Most High already said what you going to do tomorrow, man, before you even thought of it, man. You know? So your thoughts are not the Most High thoughts, man. Go ahead, Doc.
If I can say this too, it's some people tomorrow probably planning on doing some shit, and they gonna get put to death.
You
know,
right, brother.
they making plans. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go out of town tomorrow. You know, go down to Miami.
I already put the
I already put the flight. You know, go visit my family. This, that, and the other. You know, hey, Most High, you know, he can put you to death. On the spot. You know what I'm saying? Give you a heart attack, whatever. It's a different way. But you know, like you just said, your thoughts are not his thoughts.
That's right,
you know. Okay. And let's see. Okay, come on. Either your ways, my ways, said the Lord, Yahweh Shemel Shai.
man. So you cannot put the Most High in the truth box like he a jack in the box. You just wind him up whatever you want to see him. You know, nah, man. That ain't how it go, man. No? No, the Most High way is righteous, man.
Right.
No, whatever he do, man, is righteous, man. He put you to death, he said, have any man perish be innocent, man.
Right.
Alright? No. Most High is righteous, man. All his doings, man.
Right. It says, for as the heavens are higher than the earth.
Right, the heavens are higher than the earth, man. Looking up to the heavens, man. And they're going to follow the net, man. Alright, because the Most High is what? The fourth dimension, man, with the third heavens, man. You can't even see it, man.
It says, so are my ways higher than your ways.
Yeah, his ways are higher than your ways, man.
And my thoughts than your thoughts.
And the thoughts, your thoughts are not higher than his thoughts. That's why our people gotta realize, man. Alright, Most High do what we wanna do. We just gotta get in order, man. Alright, he set these laws, statutes, commandments for a reason, man.
That's right.
Alright, because what? When we had received the law, statutes, commandments, we started living, man. We came from the dust of the ground, man. To breathe, man.
Standing behind you.
That's right, man. You know, the law, statutes, commandments was made us start living, man. You know?
I'm gonna get that. I got Romans.
Isaiah chapter 29, verse 16. Surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay.
Yeah, the woman over the man, like the brother was going to earlier. Alright, the woman over the man. Whatever, happy wife, happy life. That shit don't go on, man. That ain't how the Lord set it up, man. Alright?
This the chief thing that's been turned upside down.
That's right, brother.
The chief judge of the earth has become a degenerate homosexual faggot, man.
That's right.
And what you have is a so-called white man, alright, who has planted his image as the king of the universe, man. That's right. Because the one that you ignorantly call Jesus Christ, contrary to popular belief, is a so-called black man according to the scriptures, man.
That's right.
Okay? And he's coming back for these people that you see on the sign, man. Who are the Negro Americans of today, man, who have been scattered throughout the whole earth, man. Now, I see a lot of you people that look at, say, well, so what? Well, in that day when he returns, we're gonna see if you still gonna have that mentality, okay? Because you Caucasians seem like, oh, it doesn't matter. Yeah. Well, if it don't matter, why the fuck you break this image, man?
That's right.
Okay? That right here, what you have is the biggest lie in the history of the world, man. And a lot of you so-called black people got the same image in your house, man. You don't even know who the hell it is. But it don't matter. No matter what he look like. Okay, we gonna see. When he come back and show you what he look like,
He ain't no color. Look at that.
when he come back and show you that it do matter,
White T ain't no color.
alright?
Color don't matter.
I'm sorry, God ain't gonna get it. My bad, you know. I thought that's how you look. I thought that was your name. But he gonna show you, man. Cause see, he's showing you right now, but you don't wanna hear it. Because you know what? The turning of the things upside down has been esteemed as the potter's clay. Who is the potter? Who is the potter, man? The one that you ignorantly call God, Jehovah, Jesus, Yahweh, Yahshua. But the chief name that you call him is Jesus and God. That's not his name, man. And guess what? His name is a mystery, man. He only revealed it to his servants, man. Somebody get angles, man. Isaiah 29:16. For shall the work say of him that made it, he made me not? Or shall the thing framed say of him that framed it, he had no understanding?
That's right.
Yeah, so going back to Romans 9, is it unrighteousness with the Most High? Is the Most High unrighteous the way that he designed things? Is the Most High unrighteous for the way that his will was perfected? The way that he perfects his will? The answer is no, man. It's unrighteousness with you people, man. Because he has given you over to the deceiver, man. People look at us like, you know, we yeah, like what you doing out here? Why you standing in front of the Coliseum with the Bibles, screaming and yelling the scriptures? Because, man, that's what we're commanded to do.
Right.
And the answer to the question ultimately is because the Lord is bringing judgment upon this place.
Right.
And you people have no judgment. That's why everything that you see being embraced in America, homosexuality, bestiality, pedophilia, sex dolls, all that you see being, all the things that you see being promoted in America and being spread from America throughout the rest of the earth is what you people say, hey, the Lord ordains. The Lord, well, you know, God loves everybody. Don't judge me.
That's it, bro.
A lot of you people right now got that very thought in your head. Well, who are you to judge? The men that the Lord set up to do it. It's a book of judges. The Lord set up men to judge, not women. That's what you have in America. You know, that ladies first, happy wife, happy life scenario. The brother just read it, said that the woman was the beginning of sin, and through her we all die. When Satan got ready to achieve his plan, who did he use? He used the woman. A lot of you so-called men right now, whatever your woman says in the house, go.
Yes, dear. Yes, dear.
Yeah, yes, dear.
You want that, dear? You know what I'm saying?
You got that?
it says, surely the Lord, Yahweh Shai, power will do nothing, but he revealed his secrets unto his servants, the prophets.
Right. See, he revealed his secrets, right, to his servants, the prophets, man. Okay? And also, I'll get it. No, I said some rock. It say, visions are revealed unto the people. You can get that free stuff you had there, y'all can. That's all I wanted to know.
It was back in that Romans 6. Alright, this is Romans 6 and 23. It says, for the wages of sin is death, but the gift of Yahweh is eternal life through Yahweh Shai Mashiach our Lord.
Right, man. Wages of sin is death, man. Gift, man. Alright? It's not as much understanding, man, and the faith, man. Alright? Through Yahweh Shai, man. Alright? It's eternal life, man. You know? You can't get no better than that, man.
Alright.
You know?
That's it.
But the ways of sin is death, man, and it's what? Following the ways of the heathens, man. Alright? Keeping their customs, man. Alright? Doing things the way they do it, man. Instead of doing how the Most High told us to do it, man. Which is what? Keep the laws, statutes, and commandments to the best of our ability, man. Alright? Because we can't keep them fully on this side, man. So we have to rehearse, man. Alright? Practice make perfect, man. Because we're going to be perfect in the kingdom.
That's right, bro.
But we have to rehearse, man. Alright?
Let me jump down to verse Salaki. This Romans 7 and 12. You know, and I'm just reading this because, like you were just saying, keeping the laws is holy. You know what I'm saying? Going, following the laws, statutes, and commandments. Right? Okay, this Romans 7 and 12. It said, wherefore the law is holy and the commandment holy and just and good.
Right.
You know, so these churches, they try to, you know, tell you that, you know, you don't have to keep the commandments, the law done away with, all this bullshit, man.
Right.
But that's the wages of sin that's gonna lead to death, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Not following after the law, statutes, and commandments. That's only if you're a Israelite. You know, you're a Negro, Latino, or Native American.
Yeah, because
you know?
the so-called white man transgress and break every law, statutes, and commandment written in this book.
Yeah, that's right.
All along while he takes the book to swear in his root. All along while he's swearing on it, he breaking every one. Every last one of the laws, statutes, and commandments.
He got his fingers crossed behind his back.
I have a toes crossed. He saw a motherfucker. But that showed that he wanted to be just like the Most High, man. He created his own laws, man. He said, the hell with the Bible, man. I'm gonna make my own laws up. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no such thing as having cars if you want to live like you're a chicken. You know what I'm saying? Commit a crime, you go to jail, you get life. You know, man, against the law, man. It's up to the devil, man. You know? Esau ways, man. That's why he wanted to be just like the Most High, man. But what? He can't, man. That's how he know he's the devil, man.
That's right.
You know? He exalted himself as an eagle, man. As a nest among the stars, claiming himself be the Most High, man. But guess what? He not, man.
That's right.
There's only one power, man. One true power, man. You know, and that's Yahweh, man.
That's right, bro. Hey, that's why he put that image of himself up to make himself like he was Yahweh Shai. You know what I'm saying? That fake ass image of Serapis. Yeah, Caesar.
Yeah.
You know, he put that image up to make himself come off as he the Most High. Worship me. That's white supremacy, man.
The Most High look like me.
Yeah, the Most High look like me. That pale ass image, man. We just went into that about how that's a curse. You can't even come outside and get proper sunlight, man. What other nation on the earth can do that? You know,
So
other than so-called
Most High made light and focus on himself.
yeah. Come on, huh? It makes sense.
And this Sirach, chapter 8. Sirach, chapter 10, verse 12. The beginning of pride is when one departed from the power, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. And his heart is turned away from his maker. Not 2/3 of our people. They're proud just like the so-called white man. And what's the MO of the so-called white man? Going against the law, statutes, and commandments of the Heavenly Father, man. That's what they do continually, man. But guess what? The scriptures tell us what? Envy not our oppressor. See, 2/3 of our people, they envy the so-called white man because of his riches. But how did he get his riches? This is Sirach 10 and 8. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. That's how the so-called white man got it. All right? By unrighteous dealings, breaking peace treaties, you know, coming over here, taking the land from the Native Americans, slaughtering millions and millions of so-called Negroes. Right? And our people, man, see, our people ain't spiritual at all, man. You know, they don't got no time for the Lord.
Yeah. You're gonna throw a thumbs up and keep it moving. I throw your head up.
Man, the Lord gonna take that thumb, he gonna decapitate it from your hand, he gonna stick it up your ass, man.
Yeah.
That's what's gonna happen, man. You're not gonna please the Lord, you know, with lip service.
God.
And you gotta be wholeheartedly into this, man.
That's all the churches do right there, bro.
You ain't heard nothing we said. That's how you know this place lack judgment.
Yeah.
You ain't heard nothing we said. But you come up here and put a thumbs up. Why? Because I got a Bible? See, that's how the so-called white man got you. Because he stand up national television and swear Donald Trump in.
On the Bible.
Donald Dumb Trump.
Donald Dumb Down Trump.
Donald Dummy. Donald Dummy.
Dumb.
And you buy into it, man. Well, you know, I'll vote better next time. You know, we'll get more people to vote next time. You know, next time we'll make the right choice.
Yeah.
Well,
we messed up this time. Yeah, it wasn't gonna be no different with Hillary and them.
No, you good. Go ahead.
I was just saying it wasn't gonna be no different. She wasn't gonna make a bit of difference. She gonna bring hell on you Negroes like
office? I think we would probably already been in war, cause you know they emotional.
Oh, that's right.
Oh yeah, I think we already been in war.
She would have got pissed off at something Bill did in there.
Yeah.
You know, he in the office getting head again from another unknown source.
Yeah.
We'd have popped it off.
Yeah.
But you know, slack it up. You got it, bro.
You right though, bro. A woman in office, man, that emotion, bitch. You hear me? Hell no. That she got a period. Alright, what's gonna happen when she on her period? That whole week is a wrap.
You ain't supposed to be in there around her. You ain't supposed to, you know.
Man, she really supposed to be outside.
Yeah, she ain't supposed to be outside
the
White
house. It's really, you know what I'm saying? But you know, we in hell, man. You know, we in hell. We gotta put up with this.
Time.
You know, we don't own nothing, man. We ain't all, you know, we don't got nothing. We don't got the kingdom, basically. Because in the kingdom, we ain't like to worry about that because we don't have mansions. I say in his house are many mansions. Like, you know, Lord willing, we those men. You know, yeah, we gonna have it, man. We gonna have multiple women. You know, with one woman go on a cycle. You know,
go to another.
You know.
I got a quick reset real quick.
It's gonna be a cycle side of the house. It's the cycle side.
Yeah.
Don't come past this line right here. This part of the house, you know, we got a kitchen over there for you and everything over there for you set up. Go ahead, though.
Alright, this
Nah, take no picture, man.
No pictures.
Take a picture of this.
No pictures.
Take a picture.
Because we said so.
This ain't no zoo, man.
Yeah, that's right. You don't take it,
man.
There you go. You can take a picture of this right here.
Right. Thank you.
Yeah, there you go.
Why you
Take a picture of the
Because we don't
sign.
want you to take a picture of our face, man. We don't like men.
your face?
We don't want men with pictures of us, man. We not
The
homosexuals.
law looking for you?
Nah, ain't no laws. Hey, if they was looking for us, they would. If they was looking for us, it wouldn't be hard to find.
Yeah, we out here.
We out here.
Hell no.
But nah, man, you can take pictures of the signs, man.
You got him on that.
Hey, why you want to take pictures? You doing?
I'm a photographer.
You're a
But
photographer?
we just told you we didn't want a
What
picture.
you gonna do with the
You
pictures?
just go taking pictures of random
Yeah,
pictures.
Hey, that's why we said. That's why we told you not to take no pictures of, cause we don't know what you
that's
gonna
what
do
I'm
with
saying.
it. That's an answer Esau I give you.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah, who knows? Just taking random pictures of people.
That's the answer Esau I
This
give
the
you.
law looking for you?
Yeah. Didn't ask permission. Hey, get out of here, man. Damn, devil. You see that, man? Esau just come up randomly, don't know you, randomly just coming up there, snapping pictures.
Yeah, he trying to get right
What
in my
kind of shit
face.
is that, man?
He said he trying to
See,
get
I'm
right in
holding
my
the
face.
sign. I'm holding
he holding the sign up.
Why you holding the sign up? We just told you don't
Is
take
the
no
law
pictures
looking
of.
for you? Come on, man.
I rolled it up like this. He come around.
That's the first thing Esau think when he see a so-called black man. Oh, I know he's on the right.
Yeah.
Police
The
gotta
law
be
looking for you?
Police got to be looking for him. What this a cover up?
Yeah. They thinking like they doing the work.
Hey, look, he on the block though.
Faking like they mean
Yeah,
it.
they thinking like they're doing the work. They out there on the block. I know they
Faking
did
like they
something.
preaching.
Them-
No, man. We ain't past the pork chop, man. You know, our preacher receive a consolation, receive a monetary reward, man. We out here to receive a spiritual reward, man.
All right, bro. This is the kingdom of heaven, man. Lord willing, we a part of that number, man. That's why it's the fear of the Lord that brings us out here, man. You know, our people think this is a zoo over here, man. Like we caved in the glass wall.
But really, we on the other side of the cage looking at the zoo.
That's right.
That's right,
That's
bro.
right, bro.
Hey, that's beautiful. Yeah, we looking at a bunch
We looking at the
animals.
brute. We looking at all the brute beasts.
Yeah, we looking at all the brute beasts. You motherfuckers finna. Hey,
Hyenas.
Yeah.
We see everything.
God, cackling, all that laughing and shit.
Hippos. And,
Yeah,
because too damn bad people fucked up.
yeah, through.
I'm talking about through. More gut than butt. I'm talking about through, man.
Got that dude. That dude.
And they got a nerve to turn a man down, man, when they got more gut than butt.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Big girls more sexual than America's Next Top Model, man.
With the pride, yeah, with that pride. They think they the shit.
And then you might lower your standards and say, well, man, I'm gonna try to fuck with check her out. Yeah, she turn you down. She turn you down quicker than Halle Berry, goddamn. You like, goddamn.
Nigga, who is you?
Yeah.
Hello, hey.
Oh, I was
That's
so
in the
blessed,
scripture,
man.
too. What scripture is that talking about instead of
Sackcloth.
sackcloth, God, I can't think of
I know what you're talking about. All you gotta do is do with South.
Yeah, it says instead of sackcloth,
No, it's like a bad
girdle
smell.
or something.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I know it's Isaiah.
And while y'all finding that, I got a scripture to keep it flowing. Hey, I ain't forgot about your scripture or not. This I'm still holding it, bro. This Sirach chapter 3, verse 19. Many are in high place and of renown, but mysteries are revealed unto the meek. For the power of the Lord is great, and he is honored of the lowly.
Yeah, that's it.
Isaiah what?
That's right. We honor the Lord, man. You people don't honor the Lord because you don't worship him in spirit and truth. This your Lord right here, man. We got the records on this guy, man. Y'all don't know who this is, man. Hey, it's a lot of y'all grandmamas, man, got this image of this guy right here in their house, man.
Devil.
Hung up high, too.
Hung up high, man. You better not touch that picture. Don't touch that picture.
I'm gonna put your ass out for this.
Don't worry about it. When the Lord come back, he gonna touch you.
Put Jesus.
He gonna show you. He gonna show you what he think of that picture. You know.
Grandma said, get your ass out.
Yeah, get your ass out of here. That's some cheese. Well, you get that fucking
Cut. Hold on. This Proverbs chapter 1, verse 20. Wisdom cried without. She uttered her voice in the streets.
That's right, bro.
Who you find in the streets, man? Who you find in the streets? Okay? You find low-level Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans in the streets. Chiefly Negroes. But guess what? The Negroes, the so-called Negroes, are the tribe of Judah. The top tribe of the nation of Israel, man.
Right.
He said the richest sit in low places, man.
Who you find in the ghettos? Negroes, the low places. What you call the hood?
Yeah.
You know? The same place you would have found the Lord.
That's right.
You know, Nazareth, the ghetto.
Right.
It's a song, something about the ghetto.
Oh, switch long.
Talking
Yeah.
about the
The
ghetto.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you're talking about, bro.
Breathe. Switch long.
Hey, but
Yeah,
you know what?
sticking our nose.
Jake be living, man, low level in the ghetto, but at the same time, Jake still have life about himself. You know what I'm saying? You go around in the suburbs, you go to these rich Edomite houses, man, you go around their houses, they be all dead and shit.
Right.
Yeah, that house though.
Yeah.
You know, it's like damn, man, you living good and you still look depressed. Shit. Fuck your problem, boy.
Jake ain't got shit. He over there like this.
Yeah, Jake on the boys with a goddamn chicken wing.
Yeah.
Shit, doing the nay and shit.
I was regular the motherfucker.
They got that food
Right,
stamp
bro.
box from Trump.
Yeah.
Yeah, girl, check these biscuits out. We got some biscuits.
These biscuits ain't that
That's
hard.
just like they made me think about
It's a safe goddamn.
shit. That made me think about the Little Rascals. Goddamn Buckwheat was happy because he had a pickle. Motherfucker made a whole song about a pickle. I got a pickle. Hey.
Hey, this
Goddamn,
Jake.
goddamn Esau ain't never happy.
Yeah.
Can't
Can't never get enough, man.
Right, bro.
Yeah, he never satisfied, man.
He thinking of something else he can fuck up. Hey, Esau get nervous. Esau get nervous, man. If he go too long without being able to fuck something up, man.
Yeah.
Without being able to destroy something.
Hey, that's in the scriptures too.
Why you think it's constantly wars going on, man? Why you think we constantly at war? You think it's a righteous reason why the so-called white man constantly going to war with country after country? Hell no. He just like fucking shit up. He don't want to fuck something up. Hey, we out here to tell you, man. We out here to tell you. That's why we out here in the streets, man. You know, if we built our own clubhouse, which is what these pastors do, that's under the rule of the so-called white man. They build their own clubhouse. Then it's only be a select amount of people that's gonna come in that's gonna get this. But the Lord said no. The Lord said go out through the midst of the city. The Lord said go into the chief place of concourse. You know, where all the people gather together. And what you got walking out of this gym, what you got walking out of this gymnasium right here, all right? What you got walking out of this gymnasium is all manner of people, all walks of life, all nations, you know, in America, which is the great melting pot, you know? This place, man, is one big ball of confusion. That's why it's called Babylon. That's why it's known in the scriptures by men who have judgment as Babylon. You know? Shit, I don't know what I'm looking at half the time. I might think I'm looking at a man. It's a damn transsexual, man. You know, you don't know, you're not with your eyes playing tricks on you. What that song? What that song? Who that was? The mind playing tricks. Ghetto Boys. Hey, Ghetto Boys, tell the truth. But shit, if you don't got the spirit of the Lord, your mind playing heavy tricks on you, man. And really, it's the Lord putting them angels on you. That spirit of delusion on you, man. You know, in Thessalonians, it speaks about the Lord sending them strong delusions. Hey, that's their minds playing tricks on them, man. Because they confused. They don't know what the hell to think. Shit, I was looking at this chick one day. I forgot where we was at. You know, she was fair, you know, fair looking young lady. You know, I'm a man. Shit, I'ma look. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I ain't noticed that some dude standing there talking. I said, oh, well, shit. That's his, you know. When I see a man talking to a woman, when I see a man and a woman together, I naturally look away. You know, I'm like, okay, well, shit, that's his. I get my own. Yeah. That's the spirit we supposed to be in. That's our Salaki. That's how we get down. As Israelite men, we don't go after other men's women, you know? So with that being said, when I got a closer look, 5 minutes, when I got a closer look, shit turned out, the nigga that I thought was talking to the female was actually a female. I'm like, goddamn, this bitch look more like more than a nigga than a nigga, you know? Hey. Which furthermore proves, man, the Lord said the Lord is going to show, like we said, his secrets to his servants and prophets, man. He shows us things all the time, you know, because he gave us spiritual eyes to see and spiritual ears to hear his voice, man.
Oh, that's right, bro.
And see his judgment and hear his voice, man.
That's right, bro.
And we come out here what? To spread that wisdom, because to whom much is given, much is required. Now, I'm going to finish this and close. Scripture. It says, she cried in the chief place of concourse.
Where we at, man? Where we at? Get the chief place of concourse, man, to open up the gates, man.
Right.
You know? That's where you'll find the true men and Lord at, man. Not in the holy house, man. Comfortable, man.
And a course is a path. That prefix con is with. All right. And it's the chief place where people come, the chief path that people take, the chief path that people are on.
Because you see, when you have passed the camera around, you see all the nations, man.
Right.
You know, like I was saying earlier, all the nations ain't in the hood, man. This is where we see all the nations at. That's why he said come out on the highways and the hedges, man.
Yeah, you can't just be going up in the hood. Goddamn. I mean, yeah, Jake on a low level, man, but Jake's making it out the hood. Yeah. We scattered everywhere. It's confusion of face. You know, it's Israelites that look like the so-called white man, all right? And he get the same privileges as the so-called white man. But you know what? Deep down in his soul, if he an Israelite, he know it's something terribly wrong with this place. He know this place is full of shit. He's like, damn, yeah, I'm living all right, you know? I ain't gotta work too hard, but damn. He looking at his brother like, damn. He looking at low-level Jake, you know, like, man, why? You know what I'm saying? Why he got it like that, and I got it like this? Because he got a righteous spirit, man. It says, in the openings of the gates, in the city, she uttered her words, saying, how long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity? And scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge. So that's the question of the day, man.
Yeah. All right. So with that, man, I hope the brothers edified. We'll give all praises to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah.
I double honor to the elder apostles, great men, strong rule and teach well, been great example of Israel, man, the elect, a piece of blessing to the brother on the poor wind, putting the truth in the sincerity, that great song. With that, above! Yabba Shabbat Shabbat Shalom.
Kwam Yasharallah!
Yasharala.